A BLM protest in Bristol, UK, has pulled down a statue of Edward Colston, a 17th-century slave trader, dragged it through the streets and thrown it in the river. Crazy how that was still up. I understand its history, but there's no place in public for it. Read about him in a book if you want, or go to a museum. Bristol was built on slavery, and unfortunately a lot of monuments are still up. Most people who built the city were at best complicit and at worst actively involved. This guy was responsible for sending 85,000 slaves from Africa, I think, in the slave trade. There's work to get them moved out of public areas, at least, but it's slow. This statue alone has been argued for a few years. 85,000? Goddamn. When it comes to statues dedicated to historical figures that did very immoral things, spoiler alert, that's most statues, I believe it's important to consider the intention of the statue, the times they lived in, and the admirable things they've done. However, a slave trader of 85,000? Yeah, I'm pretty sure whatever admirable things he has done can't make up for something that fucked up. Sadly, there are lots of statues of evil white people in Europe, even Hitler-level people like King Leopold. People just don't care and get butthurt if something like this happens. Look at r/Europe. People are mad that their precious history is being erased. It's not. Lots of us really care, and in Bristol had petitioned the council for years to remove/contextualize this statue. Didn't listen. Got torn down today. We don't forget our history. BLM is part of the story now. Let us be better for it. I am a BLM supporter and someone who will take things into my own hands, using the appropriate channels, if the people in charge aren't doing anything. As I read the title, however, my immediate reaction was, well, it's not the protesters' position to do that. They should have gone through the appropriate channels. And it staggered me that that thought came to my mind because it is so contrary to what I preach. Your comment further made me reflect on the absolute need for the common person to take action. It's made me realize that even as I have done a lot in my life to advocate and get shit done, I'm not doing enough. I'm willing to go above people's heads, but I haven't, until this point, been willing to break the law. The recent Black Lives Matter protests is revealing that so many of our laws are bogus, that our lawmakers don't care to listen to our voices, and that our law enforcement are not driven by love of the law. I knew all this before, but I see now how slow change is not enough. It is not sufficient. Being content with the current state is inaction. This explosive movement is exactly the driving force needed to make real change. I live in Georgia. These kinds of monuments are everywhere, and there is little chance that our local governments will change that. I say burn them down. Make these idiots rebuild them and have to defend that. Stonewall Jackson was a traitor. Robert E. Lee was a traitor. Edward Colston was a human trafficker. Melt them down and use the bronze to make statues of Malcolm X, Howard Thurman, Ida Wells. I got so much beef with people saying history is being erased because a disgusting person's statue were torn down. Cities are living organisms, they need and must constantly change. It's our job to ensure that it's for the best. Cities are not museums. We don't need the ugly reminders that we used to be shitty people. We need to celebrate our achievements, be inspired for the future through the places we live in. We still need to remember the bad things, so that they aren't forgotten and done again. That's why history is taught in schools. I understand your point, and with something like slavery, taking down a statue doesn't matter that much due to the size of the problem, but don't erase history. Never. We don't want slavery, Holocaust, racism and so on, so we shouldn't forget how bad they are. Edit. Let me clarify. I wholly believe we need to preserve the world's history. They do belong in museums, where learning fosters. Tearing down a statue is not erasing history, it's creating history. The wrath of the people and a movement against police brutality are part of history, and they deserve to leave mark in the city. Tearing down a statue like that is a powerful statement, and to ensure that history stays intact, a statue honoring the victims could be erected in its place. There are ways to remember the ugly parts of history in more creative ways and by taking the side of the victim. Indeed, we need to remember history. We have books, schools, museums, lectures, events, and so many other ways to ensure that nothing is forgotten. As you said, slavery is such an extensive problem, and by taking down a few statues the problem won't be erased, neither will its memory. But it will create space for something new. Or if it's an old statue that you don't want to destroy, stick it in a museum with information about it. Don't leave these in public places where you're seemingly glorifying the person. History is important, so that we don't do it again. That's why it's taught in schools. My point is to remember slavery, racism, and so on, so that we know how bad they are. You don't need a statue glorifying evil historical figures to teach history and remember the evil that has built the world we live in today. The statues shall not be glorifying. Okay, but the statues that people want removed are glorifying these evil people. Fair enough. Just don't go too far. Glad we can reach a consensus here. Agreed, history as a whole needs to be preserved, and that with emotions this high it could be possible for some to go too far. We haven't seen that yet though, let's hope it stays that way. Weird how they have no problem erasing the cultures and histories of the people they colonized though. Europeans need to stop acting like anti-blackness is exclusively American. Yeah, sadly from what I have seen, Europeans basically deny that there is racism in their countries. And no, they definitely don't have any problem with that. In fact, on the Europe side there are always lots of excuses for colonialism, like they killed each other too and other nonsense. Emo. History is something that we should remember, for that very reason that it wouldn't happen again. We shall never forget what Hitler did. We shall never forget how many slaves were exported to USA and how badly they were treated. We shall never forget what racism is like and how bad it was. Because if we do, we will do it again. Agreed, doesn't mean there should be statues of these people outside, that way they are glorified. Instead, it's important that more of it is taught in schools, etc. Too often the focus is on the more heroic parts while the bad stuff is downplayed. When captive Africans became sick on slave ships, the captains would throw them overboard alive. 30 to 50 living men and women over the side, chained together. This was recorded most famously on the Tekra and the Zong because of related court cases, but it was not a rare practice. No amount of philanthropy can buy your way out of that kind of sin. I love this, but maybe we could have melted it down and donated the proceeds to BLM and or other relief funds. I know, heat of the moment and all that, but now it's just one more human-made thing that doesn't belong in the river. Quite a statement though. The council refused to take it down for years. The only way we were gonna get rid of it is literally tearing it down, haha. A fitting end, I think, in the docks where his ships would dock with African slaves aboard. I mean, personally, I think the symbolism of dumping that shit stain in the river is well worth the value of the raw materials. I see that and I hesitated to comment for that reason. Might not be on topic, but I want you all to remember this. History is something that we should remember, for that very reason that it wouldn't happen again. We shall never forget what Hitler did. We shall never forget how many slaves were exported to USA and how badly they were treated. We shall never forget what racism is like and how bad it was, and so on. Because if we do forget it, we will do it again. Remembered, sure. Because there's some shitty racism there. Do we have statues of Hitler and Goebbels and Himmler? No. So why do we have statues of slave traders and people who fought as advocates for slavery? It is exactly the same, but somehow, slavery was purified and allowed to persist with Jim Crow. It really is enough. And as we see, it still persists. Jim Crow isn't a mythical thing of the past for so many people. Enough.